trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into our media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Live where now we meet to issue them, we get to do development na salon, plus entertainment and news around the country. You will watch we can take part in the program by way how you go send me text message to the number 034-225-373. The number again na 034-225-373. You can also drop we comments now we comment section in our Facebook. Well, now the program this afternoon, we can look at one SLPP member, Chief KADIRU KAIKAI, where we make statements now one video we don't go viral. Say if he not win the 2028 election, he go being won at the country. How the National Commission for Democracy (NCD) be receive this message and how they act upon them. You go know inside the program this afternoon. But first, make we go and get this discussion inside this interview where Arnold Felix Elba do with the Political Parties Regulation Commission as them be pull one press release this the anthem and of training and external relations now the Political Parties Regulation Commission. He talked to Arnold Felix Elba more on about this interview as a go worker na the PPRC office.
The Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022 under the provisions to the conduct of political parties. It say political party members, supporters, and operatives of political party not for involved or put out statements the political parties activities so that they will they in full compliance with 1991 Constitution, the new party Constitution, the Political Parties Act, and the terms and conditions that we register them under. Side and even violate we not believe say place them inside we act we know they address them. But certain things that like police or the security sector FRS, we will advise the security sector as to what they for do, and when they will find them, once it, then the commission can sign out on NUSI. This will be responsible on the duty of AD, CRD, and then action can be taken.
All right, in name na been Lucien Momo, and in the Director of Training and External Relations na the Political Parties Regulation Commission. But they talk na that interview there with we own Alex, with we own Arnold Felix Elba, as he be they talk about the Political Parties Regulation Commission. But they talk na that interview there with we own Alex, with we own Arnold Felix Elba. We dey continue with the program, and the program is still a watch now. Lunchtime live, where they come to you live on Voices on Live TV. And if you get comment or question, drop them to the number 034225373. The number again is 034225373. We dey continue with the program, and as I tell you earlier on today, they can talk to the National Commission for Democracy in relation to this video statement where one SLPP member when a Chief KADIRU KAIKAI make this BNT, USA is say if he not win the 2028 election, it will bring war na the country. We get at the studio we guest where na Reverend Jibril Akabo from the National Commission for Democracy. Good afternoon, welcome to the program, Reverend.
Good afternoon, and thanks for hosting me.
Okay, welcome. I know say una be receive or una be see the video where they go viral. First of all, how una be receive them?
Well, we've not been comfortable with waiting we see a year.
Okay.
So the reception was not a positive one.
Okay.
And we appreciate the fact say without delay, the political party in a power where they associate this man with, they write straight away for say they not accept that kind of statement, they then distance themselves from them. And we see PPRC itself, where they regulate activities of political party, themselves put out a press statement. We now put out a press statement, but we don't they behind the scenes, they talk with different players, them and actors, and say this is not something where we for condone or encourage. And I want for make something clear now also. And it's not about not wanting to point fingers, but the fact say the party where the man belong to don't distance themselves from that kind of action there. We must see him as a Sierra Leonean. We don't say something where gets potential for create problems. And I want to make we get the conversation from that particular perspective, not from the lens of a political party. That any Sierra Leonean, regardless of your affiliation, you're supposed to be seen as a Sierra Leonean, and if you fall foul of the law supposed to bet you. The law supposed to take the necessary action against you. When such is done, other people self go get that fear, what you call deterrence, for make will not do them. You know, it's scary for make in this day and age, we they talk about bringing war to Sierra Leone again. I don't know if this man will talk. I'm not quite knowing age. I don't know if you fully experience the war, rebel war will happen at Sierra Leone between 1991 and 2002. I don't know if you fully experience that. Or sometimes them born within that particular period. I don't know. Because I'm not sabi in age. But anybody will get that experience there of we almost 11 years civil war. Not going to talk that kind of talk there. Not the least in the context of politics. Where we know say people them in this country, politics is next to religion. And if them trust in you, you say anything to them, the next thing are for do what thing you don't ask them for do. And we know the negative implication, the threats to security, and the fact say it undermine the tenets of democracy. Now issue where
because now that I just want to
Yes.
ask what this mean to saloon democracy, especially where you even go to the extent and tag amount say now this particular amount in need and you go make it available.
No, you see, something wrong with that kind of thinking there. And of course, it gets serious negative implication for undermining democracy. Democracy, they thrive outside peace day. We'll talk, in fact, peace is a dividend of democracy. We'll talk about economic development. When another dividend of democracy, it will be affected. And if war takes place, rights are going to be violated. We're so fundamental to democracy. So everything, when it comes to the implication of such a statement, gets something to do with democracy. And therefore, every effort will be made for ensure, say, we prevent that from happening. By taking the necessary steps, the police then go into action and then investigate the matter. Let it be thoroughly investigated. More not take as Nancy's story. More not take them as child's play. More take as something way very serious. Some people can say, if Blayman say they stone you, and because you don't mass the stone. We don't know who stone or this man don't mass. But that kind of statement there is not good for we at this time, it's not good for we at any time at all. Now, we for the talk about bringing the country together, we for the talk about how we for make sure the development can have a country.
It's not good, and also now we go say now one pound the test case for Salon Democracy and NCD, to be specific, because the easy way make us say so. NCD now one pound the structure them where Salon get for help strengthen democracy.
Definitely.
And we know what it on the happen at this country right now as we dey talk. Then now we dey see just one individual, they make them kind of statements, they also video and it go viral. So how much or waiting, how far NCD don't go for make people know say this particular statement not encouraging and not get any side for be hosted in a salon?
In fact, one reason we make a camp in this program, now for make people continue for a waiting NCD think about the whole thing and how we for comport ourselves and conduct ourselves. Interestingly, if we don't get a similar conversation on AYV, but it likely will happen tomorrow because we strongly believe, say, such something for be condemned, enough for be encouraged by anybody whatsoever. And you see, when I started, I say, more we take them away from the political party connection. This is not something to be politicized. This is something where we all, regardless of your political affiliation, for treat as something serious because we don't want a situation where we bring the country back to war. The man will go to the extent of even estimating the amount that is needed to bring war to Sierra Leone. Such kind mind, it's a mind that should be investigated. I was asking myself the question when I listened to the video. Say, this person really the think straight? And for tell you how concerned we are as a commission, despite the fact say we not write anything yet. We offices them from the regions. You had people who send, in fact, then send the video to the main forum, raising concern, say, this is not something we should leave lying, as some people for talk about. And by virtue of real mandate we'll get, we raise awareness on the issues. We assess for the attention of even government, anything will get potential for affect to democracy. And that is why we are involved in the conversation. We of course, get intention for talk to other players we're concerned. We not leave out, we not exclude the police in this conversation because the process ongoing. And we not exclude sister institutions, especially PPRC. We want to engage them in a conversation, for see what in we will continue for do for ensure say then kind statement here not get place now with democracy. That everybody will concerned for condemn them. And me they expect like how the political party don't do. And they expect any other person for make with distance we say from that kind of particular thing there. Whatever action get for be taken by the police, we go left them for make them do their own investigation and come up with what's in them findings and take the necessary actions. We're not preempt in that particular direction, but we the continue for say that kind of act is not acceptable within the context of a democracy. We no longer dey in a state of nature.
So,
We dey within the context of a modern state, whose law and order dey. Therefore, everybody is expected to comply.
okay, you say una involved in all the conversation. How? Because now almost a week or over a week now where this statement or this video don't they go viral. And now only the police, PPRC, and few other groups who don't they see come out and condemn this political act. We don't hear anything from NCD, and we don't they see outside people they send video or audios. They tell people say when I go out and do this, and at 1 or 2 times we see it happen, and all the one they get something for we get for do for undermine the democracy in our country.
So there are times where, of course, people will expect you for right. But there are times where not to just jump and write like that.
Sure.
You find out the situation very well. We don't PPX don't put out a release. The police have don't respond to the situation. SLPP don't put out a release. Like I say, we don't engage in conversation with different players there. And it's a conversation we'll continue for engaging. I tell you earlier, I just say, if not to be in the weather situation, we then get a shift of program, we don't get a conversation this morning on AYV. And I look forward to it. We are willing and ready to talk about it. We continue for raise awareness. And that is what we're going to continue to do on this particular matter. Not to necessarily get a confrontational attitude with anybody, but we are also concerned. And that is why when we call, we say we not waste time, we come, make we at least make people agree with voice on the matter. The term can dey for right, but there are times you also find for make you get a public and even private conversation on the issues, even as you try to find out what really go wrong. Why we forget this kind of conversation at a time like this?
So in una conversation, what can be the advice or what can come up, especially from NCD, because we don't hear in different public places, the Musa people they say they argue the fact say the man not even in a police custody, or even if in the day they sleep in a cell and in order for today it come out. Those were the speculations.
You see, when things happen, of course, that is why it is good for make the police keep people updated.
Sure.
When things happen, people are going to speculate. All man they count in your own. Conspiracy theory self can come inside the whole thing. And that is why me can always encourage every public servant, including civil servants, for make sure say we do the right thing. Because come rain, come shine, people are going to be suspicious. And this is not one of the things them. Of course, we said on the area comments the way people they make. And some people even say, after not to enforce make that kind of statement there. We don't hear all of that. But that don't mean say we not for condemn this one.
Some man they even call them high profile.
Of course, different names will be given. But it is high time Sierra Leoneans we become serious about the things and we get potential for affect we. Prior to the Civil War, the one that we been there around, we old enough for knowing the situation, those were the same comments we were making. We talk about, if war not come at this country, it's not go trade. And war don't come, almost don't trade. People continue for suffer. So what's it make one for bring war back? What's it going to change? For me, it's good that we engage in open and frank conversation. We allow people for unburden their mind and say what's in the bother them, than we take to the bush or we take to the street and say make we carry guns and fight each other. When we do that, now we get for continue for suffer. And what problem is it going to solve? No, it better make we argue on the table than we go to the battlefield.
So NCD they think of pushing through that particular line? Because I think now one very democracy role and the one very good one.
We get what we call citizens platform for political tolerance. There is a possibility within in the not too distant future for make we bring stakeholders together and continue with this kind of conversation. Okay. Currently, waiting the preoccupy with mind, we try for review Sierra Leone's democracy through a nationwide survey, and we don't get about two national steering committee meetings where international idea they support we with funds we then get from EU for make we do that survey of the country's democracy. The first step we've been doing in recent history, now in 2017 and 18, where the report layout. So that is what is preoccupying our minds, for make sure say we get different stakeholders them. But then thing also where they affect to democracy, nothing then we go from part of the survey we'll get for do. But bringing people together for talk, NCD is always open to that. And I look forward, me continue for encourage the management of my office as I go back for make we get that kind of conversation there, for make we talk about the things and we get potential for undermining democracy, including this particular one.
Okay. All right, guys, we can continue for the with the program where you still watch lunchtime live, where they come to you live on Voices Facebook page and YouTube channel. If you didn't host or you didn't any side where you watch me from, drop your comment or question to the number 034-225-373. The number again is 034-225-373. Or you drop on any of the comment section in a Facebook or YouTube. Today we dey talk about the video we don't go viral usai one Chief KADIRU KAIKAI. The make statement say if he not win the 2028 election, he will win one a saloon. Well, we dey talk to the National Commission for Democracy for tell we how they receive this message and waiting then they do for CC, then continue for uphold saloon democracy. Make we take this short break and we'll come back. We go continue with the program.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts and fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
Your trusted information hub.
Alright, we dey continue with the program and we want to say welcome back from that break day. The program where you still watch now lunchtime live, where they come to you live on Voices Facebook page and YouTube channel. We dey continue with the program and like I tell you earlier on, we still get the National Commission for Democracy. As then they are so today, they respond to the video usai Chief KADIRU KAIKAI say if he not win the 2028 election, he go win one a saloon. Well, inside one press release, we get the date 21st July 2024, when yesterday Sunday, KADIRU KAIKAI don't beg pardon to all saloon people for that statement day. Make I go and read this statement quick way is sent to all saloon people. He read, fellow citizens, upon reflection on the statement I made regarding the 2028 presidential elections, I have come to terms with the fact that it was dangerous, irresponsible, and had no place in our society. From the bottom of my heart, I tender my profound apology to the entire nation for that unfortunate incident. As a responsible and peaceful citizen, and as a husband and father, I hereby recommit myself to ensuring that going forward, my words and actions will constantly respect our democratic principle, consolidate our peace, and embrace national unity. I have also taken note of the significant public reaction to the statement and wish to commend the public for demonstrating that, regardless of our divisions, we continue to stand together for peace. I could not be prouder of my fellow citizens. Once again, my sincere apologies, and I hope that this serves as a lesson for all of us to maintain peace in our words and action. May Allah bless Sierra Leone. Well, this comes from Abdul KADIRU KAIKAI, Mr. and Isenam, 21st July 2024, where na yesterday Sunday. Well, this na the press statement where he pull and it don't big pardon to all salon people. We will come back to the studio get Mr. Kago, you don't hear from the press statement where Mr. KAIKAI don't pull, it don't big Sierra Leoneans and everybody and promise for uphold Salon democratic principle. What's the makeup of the apology?
Well, first I will start by saying it is interesting.
Yeah.
But the man used some words them way self-conscious and describe the situation. He say in statement dangerous and irresponsible. And it should be treated as such. Dangerous and irresponsible. And it is a good thing that himself don't come to that realization. And for me, my hope is that it's sincere.
Sure.
That it was not under duress. Because Tem Kindewe can say, a man convinced against his own opinion is still of the same opinion. So you go put him under duress. You go put him under pressure for make it come and recant what they don't say. But is it coming from a sincere heart? Now that's not the question we go ask myself. And I'm noticing that same question the most Sierra Leoneans go to ask. Is it sincere? It really mean them? If it mean them, and like me coming from a background who say I dey preach about forgiveness as a Christian leader. If you come up from the bottom of your heart and mean them and you don't truly repent, you turn him back, we're supposed to forgive him. But if not just pant up business, we convince say time go prove the point. Like way somebody go say time will tell. In this instance, we not for be reckless or careless, we for consider the security of this nation as being paramount. More not forget say, now recently, government announced say, then catch bomb making materials them from different people where they arrest people them. And that is a matter where also we not for just left like that. At regular intervals, government for the give updates on the situation because then they're also scary. And with a talk like this, where this young man can talk, they also add a help for compound the situation further. But like, you don't ask for forgiveness, more we continue for monitor the situation, and then continue for monitor them.
So how people, especially the law enforcement body, go no say this particular statement genuine?
Well, if you not come up from their own end, because it from the report we will get, official report, it in police custody. So it implies saying that from police custody, he make this statement. What happened? Was he put under duress, them torture and threaten him? If that's not the case, then you cannot accept such a statement as being genuine. But if now in your own free will, you sit down and say, you know what, thing? I don't think about this situation. I want to put out a statement. And they go ahead and do them. Then we will begin to look at them from that particular perspective. So the police, in whose custody the man they right now? then get something for say to we as to whether then see this statement as being genuine or not, because officially it didn't in custody, and how they don't handle them go determine then say go for say whether in fact it's genuine or not. We the press say it is genuine, because in the life of they live, people can come under certain influence and say or do something, and they pray that you not do something where you then go say you don't pass the point of no return. If there's something where can be amended, you will find. But certain mistakes and the way you make them, a serious problem. And we don't want that kind of mistake there for happen in our country. Like by the apology we don't give, it make it look like a mistake he make. But make we try. Every Sierra Leonean, it no matter whose affiliation you get, the fact saying as Sierra Leonean, we all for make effort for keep the peace of this country. And as so we go for attract the good things them, we go make we all better. If every day now alala they happen, every day we make statements them, we're inimical to the peace of the country, we cannot attract then good things that we look forward to. You go to complain, say you want for make you get good work. But if you're not prepared for the good work, how you go get them? We want to forget peace. But every day with the alala, with the cost we serve, you go on social media in another world for this country. We they do things that we're just there out of the way. So we make a decision, say no, we for turn away from them things them. It not mean say we don't get reasons for express with grievances them. But make we channel those grievances through legitimate means. And make the government self encourage a situation whose people go able to express their views and then not feel say problem will come out of it. For make the able say, okay, now this thing they mourn me. Now so the happen way are not gladdy.
So how far una don't push for personal information as for say it happens?
Every opportunity we'll get. Like at the talk so right now, I know we have online viewers.
No, I mean like for instance now you can una get already take for talk to government or even president directive.
We can do position papers. We do policy briefs. Like I mentioned earlier, say we'll get a platform we'll call a citizens platform for political tolerance. We can bring state and non-state actors together. Also, we talk about current issues.
They can get deserving attention.
Oh, definitely. The fact say we invite you for come. You left everything you do. You come, we talk about the issues, and you make your contribution. We able put some document together. Okay, able send. We can send out. So say at least some efforts there inside there for listen. We not say we get 100% success.
But for man will just come for the namesake.
It left to that person there. But we they do we own parts. And I make we know they relent. You know, also because school day not mean say you not get people away, not get sense. School day, people they go school, but some people and they will still get challenged with education. So now the same way with communicating information. Some man go come, he not come with all in heart. But we not the tire. We get a duty, we get a role for play, for raise the awareness about things and we get for do with the democracy. And we raise the awareness, make the necessary follow-ups. When something go wrong, there are other institutions than they where they enforce compliance. Unfortunately for we, well, some man not go even I can say unfortunately. We not a compliance mechanism institution. We raise awareness, we do things for remind people about how we democracy go before. And in particular, we raise awareness on the Constitution. And if there is any abuse, any violation, we raise awareness, we educate the people, encourage them for make them defend the Constitution through legitimate means. We do all them things and we support other state institutions for make the right thing be done. And that is why whenever something happens, we get opportunity for add we voice day, we add them. Okay. And we at regular intervals, we assess with democracy and make the stakeholders know how we did. In fact, that particular process they will on right now.
So what the last assessment say? Progress day?
In that last assessment, so the issues and where we handle, like for instance, the role of the media, it indicates some level of improvement there. Now, Una said, not so now we're on here. So before then, it was a challenge.
But could people not agree for talk to the media right now? You go for most information, you know they get them. People not agree for talk.
But could people? But you get some people who they talk also. Una call me. Me not get any reason.
No, I will not say all. We
Yes,
say, but
some
people
people.
not agree for talk. And then thing where just they happen now when you go talk to people, especially we get for
if you compare without making any defense for anybody, if you compare the situation now and what they obtain back then, 10, 20 years back, it's different. But we not say everything 100% correct. No, that's not the point we are making. It's just that we don't make some progress. But of course, areas then they, in terms of people enjoying their rights, concerns then they, especially that area of Usai, you will talk about assembly and association. Some people feel challenged, and some man they complain say we go request for permit from the police for make we go out and demonstrate with grievance. We're not given the opportunity to do so. So people look for other foul means, negative means, for get themselves expressed. But we they say, as we continue for access with democracy, now so we open the eye to the things that will happen, so that action will be taken. If it's not even taken today, from what you go look at them tomorrow and say, okay, you know what, let's do something about this situation. So we there in that kind of position there, who say we go always alert people to the reality of what they happen, and now the decision as to which action for take, we will make recommendation, it be up to Una. But everybody gets a role for play for make the country in democracy work.
Okay. Reverend, one last question before we round up the program. With all waiting that happens so now in a salon, we see recently Usai Bar Association they get back and forth in the election. And we don't see people they sit on our social media, give whatever comment they want for give. With democracy, is still safe?
You know, the word relative is a word we knocking the far from my mouth. If you make a comparison with other periods in the country, you will get your assessment for give. We don't come a long way.
Sure.
But of course, we get so many other things for do, for ensure say we consolidate with democracy. If you look at how we build with institutions then, you go say we make efforts in that direction. But when it comes to that area of the right civic culture for make with democracy work, we still get a challenge inside it, because we get issues of intolerance. We get challenge inside. People get problem for make them do certain things where in other countries, if you do them, you are good to go. But here, concerns then they. So, in as much as we make progress, we see those limitations, we will always draw attention to. And that is why, with the baseline of the last survey we will do, we want to build on that for make we able to see ourselves as a country in terms of USA would when it comes to especially participation, rule of law, human rights, and representative government. Those are basic things we want for assess, we want for analyze, and bring out to findings to the public for make the public know say this is where we are. And those are issues that we'll continue to run with. We'll continue to explain and continue for meet with different stakeholders for see how they address all of them. But we not go sit down also and say everything is rosy in terms of democracy. We have made a lot of efforts, but there is still room for improvement.
Okay, we defeat for round up the program, but we get 3 questions. We don't come inside the program. This first one from Bintu, they say, good afternoon to the studio guest. I want to say democracy in Sierra Leone is now in the hands of your commission. Please trend well and see how you can work on politically to maintain our Sierra Leone democracy. The other one we come inside the program, they say, Voices Online TV, thank you so much for initiating a new program. So the studio guest, our democracy is not that 100% well. And I am sure NCD and all other big players knows exactly what is happening. But my advice to the commission is that you guys should try as best as possible to see how you can bring all players on board and fight as best as possible to keep our democracy. Failure will not be accepted.
I'm even saying amen to that. Failure will not be accepted.
The last one we I go read, they say, thank you Voices Online TV. We democracy, they push small, but then for open room, for talk. So many issues and we know they get away for talk. When you talk, na other thing. All right, Moses, thank you so much. When the message there, so we get inside the program, Reverend.
Yes, of course, I appreciate we viewers them. We come with them feedback here, so we do we best. We know the claim say we best enough. They make sure say we bend over backwards for go the extra mile and produce the kind of results we're supposed to get for democracy. Just want to remind the viewers say, even though we promote democracy, we know the old whip now we hand for go begin beat person say, now this you for do. Now tell we they tell you. We talk them, we write them, we engage you, and you do what's right, the law approves you. You do what's wrong, the law they go after you. There are other supporting institutions where they help for push the democracy will go before. We serve to encourage them. In as much as we there on the talk side, and we there on the awareness raising side, then serve for do the things that we for make sure say we monitor compliance and enforce compliance. Because at the end of the day, now one thing forget the law them. Now also another thing for talk about them, but it's another thing for comply with them. And when they are not complied with, we forget the courage for institute the right kind sanction, we for make sure say we maintain order in society. If chaos there, what's the difference between the state, which we call it a modern state, and that of the state of nature? We then talk about say, in that state of nature, life go be short, it go be nasty and brutish. What's going to be the difference? Now, outside law and order day, we all ready for comply and say we go do what's right. Somebody say, we not for accept failure. Yes, indeed. I agree with that person 100%. We not for accept failure. And that is why everybody gets a role for play. Interestingly, in the context of the state, we get what we call a social contract. It looks like say, but people don't understand about that, how it works. We don't willing for surrender the rights they will get for do things, because myself go say, okay, they protect myself. I go do X, Y, Z. But no, within the context of the state, we don't say, as we vote for we leaders them, what they show we consent, that then go govern we, then self-supposed to provide the amenities they move for make life easy, including security. So we all for work together. And in the context of the state, when something not right, we forget the courage using the law again for make we voice out a disagreement without doing anything we go be harmful or inimical to the peace of the state. And we thought viewer himself raise your own concern. But all of it, now for point to one thing, say, everybody get for work hard. The media gets a role for play. You in a public or civil servant, you get your role for play. You in the private sector, the one they want a politician, all man gets a role for play. And all of these institutions, them, who we call social institutions, they all get a role for play, starting from the family, the land institution, the religious institutions, the state itself, the financial or economic institution. All man gets a role for play for maintain the right balance and keep with democracy going. Now, when we do that, now in better go calm. We see what's in the happen at the West. Don't say they're not getting their own challenge them all, but then don't build institutions them, and then they allow the institutions in there for work and for run well. So things then they happen. We then say we say we tell God thank you. May we self do we own best. Even as we get with disagreements, may we try for make we self go say we tell God thank you.
All right, Reverend, thank you so much for joining me at the program this afternoon. In name na Reverend Jibril Akabo. Anybody na also today it talk from the National Commission for Democracy angle on the video we don't go viral outside KADIRU KAIKAI. They say if you not win the 2028 election, it will win one at the country. We have to say plenty thank you to them for taking time and joining at the program. And it don't can give you the side of NCD and also tell we waiting they do for make sure they can continue for uphold salon democracy. Well, we want to say plenty thank you to you. Don't take it time for watch we. You don't send a text message. Continue for like and share with page. So till tomorrow we another edition of the program will come back to you. Mina Fatima Sise they say tata and get yourself a lovely Monday.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV.